All right, what's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, I'm sure by now everybody has saw YK Osiris attempting to kiss Sukihana on the lips, trying to kiss Sukihana, and she's moving ahead, and everybody like, yo, you violating that woman's boundaries. You're forcing yourself on that woman. She don't want that kiss. Relax, brother. You don't force yourself on a woman in no situation like that, right? And I do want to stress that you need a woman's consent to do anything with her, right? You need anybody's consent, even a woman. You need consent to do anything with anybody, right? You can't just do whatever you want to do and expect the person to react however you want them to react, right? There are boundaries you're not supposed to cross. Respect people's boundaries, you know, and let it be that, right? Regardless of the image that a woman portrays to the public, you cannot overstep boundaries. You can't force yourself on a woman in any type of way. I don't care if the woman is a prostitute. That does not give you the right to force nothing on her. Not even a kiss or nothing like that, right? So he was wrong in this situation. You know, and after being wrong, YK Osiris sent out a very sincere apology. A very sincere apology. You know how some people apologize for something and you feel like they are only apologizing due to backlash? His apology felt very sincere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a genuine apology, and I really feel like, you know, the young brother really realized the error in his ways, and he said, and what he did, he said in an attempt to be playful, he misread the situation and disregarded her boundaries, and he apologized for that, right? Dope, right? Not dope, but you know, I commend him for that. All in all, here come clout chasing ass Wack 100. This is why I don't like dude. Dude is a clown, a fucking clown, and I'm gonna tell you why. The brother takes this opportunity to clout chase and try to get cool points off of, you know, off of YK Osiris. This is what the brother says. This is what Wack 100 says. He puts out this to the world. I've been knowing you for a while at YK Osiris, but for this, you need your ass whooped. To those men that sat there and watched and they were in arm's reach, y'all cowards as well. And then he proceeds to put a caption under the picture going in on YK Osiris, talking about you shouldn't force yourself on a woman no matter what her occupation is and all those things. And yes, that is correct. But I know Wack 100 is not sincere with any of this. He's not genuine with any of this shit. Why? Because here he comes acting like he's so for protecting women and standing up for their rights and the right for them to be safe and all this and all of that, right? But he lets his own artist, Blueface, beat up on Krishan Rock. He let Blueface beat up and whoop all on Krishan Rock's head, and he don't say nothing. He's quiet. He's silent. So it's ironic how he coming out and act like he's so for women and he's so for protecting them. But then he turns the other cheek and turns an eye to what's going on with his own artist and, you know, the woman who's allegedly carrying his child now. You know, he wasn't laying hands on her from what we know when she was pregnant, but nonetheless, he was laying hands on her. You know, Wack 100, he act like he don't know nothing about it. He leave this shit alone. Then not only that, he approached Krishan Rock in an aggressive manner before, like he was ready to whoop her. Like he was ready to whoop her. He was talking all in her face, hollering and yelling and screaming and shit, right? So it's just ironic this dude is coming with this message, bro. And like, bro, knock it off, dog. Knock it off. You can't talk about protecting women if you let your own artist beat on a woman, bro. You can't, allegedly, but if nah, bro. He was putting hands on that woman. You let your own artist put hands on a woman, but now you trying to act like you just so for protecting women. Bro, you just trying to get cool points and brownie points. And a lot of these other artists, like Meek Mill and all these other people, are piling on to YK Osiris, and I know what this is. You see, a lot of men pull this shit for cool and brownie points, especially with women. They want more fans, women fans, to support them. All you got to do is try to stick up for a woman in certain type of situations of violence, even though they don't genuinely mean this shit. And then them men go overboard with it. Because the way they acting with YK Osiris, they acting like he's a vile monster. And they got to knock it the fuck off too. What it is that, you know, it's easy to poke at YK Osiris because they feel like he's a corny dude. They feel like he's a lame with no known street affiliations. And you can talk and berate men with no known street affiliations if you're a street rapper because they don't feel repercussions. They don't feel, consequences and repercussions for saying certain things to him and overdoing their part when it comes to talking about his situation. See, if this was an artist that was like, and I don't, wish this situation on nobody, but if this was Lil Durk, if this was, Kodak Black, if it was any of these other young street dudes, I guarantee you these rappers wouldn't be saying shit. But see, since YK Osiris makes love songs and he sings his little, R&B type, he be doing the singing with the auto-tune, people trying to play him like a cornball in a lane. They feel like he ain't got no street ties, so they feel like they can just take off on him. They can just pile on him. They can trash him. They can talk shit about him. They can smear his name through the mud with no consequences. They can act like he's a monster. They can act like he's a trash human being. When them same dudes are talking that shit, hang with trash ass dudes every single day. Trash ass dudes that's known to beat women. That's known that they got homeboys. A lot of these dudes got homeboys. They're probably didn't force themselves on girls in certain situations. They done been around dudes on the block. If they ain't got homeboys, they done been around dudes on the block that's known to do certain shit like that. You got dudes that's known to get girls drunk and take advantage of them. You got dudes that's known to try to get girls to get girls high and shit and all that type of stuff. They got predatory behavior. A lot of these street dudes hang around men like this and they don't check none of their ass. The shit go unchecked. Don't nobody say nothing, but here they go with YK Osiris. They got their chest poked out, acting like they just the man of the year, acting like they just the crusaders to protect women at all costs. Bro, knock it off, dog. We know how y'all really be out here moving and shit in y'all regular everyday life. Now you trying to act like this man is a monster. You got dudes out here acting like YK Osiris is Roman Polanski, like he goddamn Harvey Weinstein. Like, really, cut it the fuck out, dog. Like, I'm gonna say this, and let me say this, dog. I think what he did was wrong. It was wrong, but the brother gave a sincere apology. He admitted he was wrong. All of that, right? So let's not paint him out to be this vile monster that needs to be apprehended. Okay, and it's not just because of the apology. He's not Roman Polanski or Harvey Weinstein, and you got other dudes acting like they acting like that he's that type of person. And it's so funny because these same rappers that are trying to defend R. Kelly and say we need to stick, black men get slaughtered through the mud. Here they are trying to drag another young black man through the mud and act like he's a vile monster, like to the likings of Roman Polanski and shit. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Get out of here, man. Like, yes, YK Osiris needs to know boundaries. He needs to know what he did was not okay. He needs to know that you need consent to do anything, right? But let's stop pretending he's a monster, because the young man is not. And dudes are out here acting like he's a monster for cool points. It's like, bro, like people just can't wait to pile on. Now somebody else finna watch another few rappers say some shit next. Watch they say some shit next. Just to be seen as cool in the light. Watch they try to act like they not fucking with him. Try to let it be known I ain't fucking with him. So they can get extra girls. And rappers love, because rappers love getting women. They love getting, girls and anything. Or they like getting women fans because they know the women are buying the records. So they're going to try to act like they're just such crusaders and they're such against anything that's wrong with being done. They try to act like they're against anything being done wrong to women. I'm stuttering and stuff. But yeah, like, and watch how they live their everyday life. Look who they be hanging around. Look when they go home on their block, who the fuck they be standing around. Because I'm in Chicago, and I know, I'm not talking about the artists in Chicago, but living in certain neighborhoods I done lived in different hoods I done been in, different blocks I done lived on, there's a lot of predators on all these blocks. Grown-ass dudes. Grown-ass dudes looking at little girls thirsting, licking their lips like some motherfucking, like some damn predators. When I was a little kid, I'm talking about, I saw this when I was 12 and 13. I saw these grown-ass dudes on the block doing it. You better believe them grown-ass dudes taught that shit to their sons. And now them motherfuckers, now they moving in the same type of ilk. So, and a lot of these dudes be around dudes just like that all the time and don't say a shit. You don't hear a peep about them. You can hear a rat piss on cotton when you talk about their homeboys or talk about dudes that's from the same neighborhood that they affiliated with or they from. They silent on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It is crazy to me. Only time they not silent on this shit is when something is being done with a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason, men look at predatory behavior, not men. I'm just not saying men. Some ignorant ass hood dudes look at predatory behavior with boys and predatory behavior with adolescent girls differently. Or, teen girls, they looked at it like teen 15, they look at it different when it's girls and boys. And it really is rooted in the fact that you know, men in the hood don't like gay activity. It is not really rooted in protection of the young boys. Cause if they would, if it was rooted in that, them young ignorant street little niggas, you know what I'm saying, excuse my language, they will be trying to protect the young black girls too. But I saw a lot of the little street dudes that's like jumping out the window against YK Osiris. I saw them same street dudes defending R. Kelly and shit. Well, the parents need to be locked up. What the fuck did that have to do with the fact that R. Kelly likes little girls? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. You can bring a young girl to me right now at my doorstep, and I said that before, and she's not going to get violated because I don't have an attraction to little babies. Okay? But nonetheless, man, this dude's killed me. Wack 100 is a cornball, clown-ass dude acting like he's just so crusading and he's standing up for women and all that. Knock it, bro. Silly ass out of here, bro. Machiavelli Meals TV, I'm out. Peace.